Gondoa as my first officer, if you could call him that, for the next hour, so we'll be on air. To our top focus tonight, Kenyans who will not have received COVID-19 vaccination a month from now will not be able to receive government services or even access some public spaces. This is according to the Ministry of Health, that says to implement this, it will invoke the Public Health Act. This comes as teenagers 15 to 18 years will now be able to be vaccinated against COVID-19 with the Pfizer vaccine. Helen Aura starts us off.
Not a question of if, but when. And the government has today changed tone from nearly urging Kenyans to get vaccinated against COVID-19, issuing a firm position and condition on this.
Everybody seeking in-person government services should be fully vaccinated and proof of vaccination availed by December 21st, 2021. Such service will include but not limited to KRA services, education, immigration services, hospital and prison visitation, NTSA, and port services, among others.
When asked if this means the government is forcing Kenyans to undergo what should essentially be a voluntary exercise, the health CS responded with an oxymoron.
Nobody said it is mandatory. If you don't want service in the Ministry of Health, don't come. Nobody is saying that you must be vaccinated. No, absolutely not. All I am saying is that if you want to come to my office at Afia House and I've been fully vaccinated and you don't want to try the phone, however, what the courts cannot do is force somebody who has been vaccinated to entertain a person who is not vaccinated. There is also the Public Health Act, under which, we give some of these directives.
So far, slightly over 6.3 million vaccines have been administered across the country. Several counties, especially those in the Western Belt, have seen a low vaccine uptake, with the Ministry of Health now putting new measures in place to reach the target of 10 million Kenyans by December 2021. All drivers, conductors, border riders, pilots, air hostesses should be fully vaccinated and carry proof of vaccination. In public spaces, show proof of vaccination for admission into national parks and game reserves, hotels, bars and restaurants. Tourists from European region must be fully vaccinated and ought to provide proof of vaccination before entry into the country.
All facilities, both hospitality and travel, will require every person entering, being admitted, to have fully vaccinated certificates, and they're all digital, so it's easy to recognize. All national parks and protected areas will also demand the same from the 21st of December.
In order to accelerate vaccination, the ministry, in collaboration with county governments and other stakeholders, will undertake a 10-day mass vaccination exercise from November 26, 2021.
That our overall goal of achieving herd immunity is vaccinating 30 million Kenyans before the end of next year. This means that beyond our adult population, we must also vaccinate some young people who, in most cases, though not bearing the burden of the disease, are carriers, and some of them are also spreaders.
From the 23rd of November 2021, the ministry will open up the vaccination exercise to teenagers aged 15 and above, only with the Pfizer vaccine to the said age group. This is after approval by the Food and Drug Administration on the Pfizer vaccine in European nations and the Kenya Pharmacy and Poisons Board. It is now individual responsibility to ensure that you have been vaccinated in order to access any government services. This is a move by the ministry to ramp up the vaccination drive in the country to avert the possibility of a fifth wave as well as attain herd immunity. Helen Aura, NTV.